Hello everyone, Faraway Prepper here. Welcome back to the channel once again. Today we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic that I've always wanted to talk about here on this channel. And that is the major signs that tell you that you should stop prepping. Yes, you heard me right. I said stop prepping, or at the very least, take a break. Now, I know that this is counterintuitive, right? A prepper telling you to stop prepping. It doesn't make sense, right? But it does, so stick with me. Now, preppers here on YouTube, they like to focus their attention on making videos like the 10 items that every prepper should have, or the 5 items that you need in an SHTF, and so on. And I understand, those videos are fun to watch, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, as preppers, we have the responsibility to tell people the fun side of prepping, but also the ugly side of prepping. And we must acknowledge that prepping has an addicting component to it. People can become obsessed with prepping, and that can destroy their lives. Now, I think that the number one sign that tells you that you should stop prepping is that if you're destroying important relationships in your life, like your spouse, right? The relationship that you have with your spouse, with your closest family members, with close friends, that should tell you that you should take a step back, look at the big picture, and reassess your priorities. If you're isolating yourself, and if you think that you're gonna be able to make it alone in an SHTF, I think that you're doing it the wrong way, because a real prepper, a good prepper, needs to be surrounded by like-minded individuals. You're not going to make it alone in an SHTF, and that is just a reality. Now, the number two sign that you should stop prepping is that if you're destroying your financial stability, if you're getting into debt because you keep buying products from websites that belong to some preppers here on YouTube, right? If you're really maxing out, right, your credit card limits because you keep buying expensive gear, I think that you're being very irresponsible, because a good prepper should take their financial stability very serious. Now, I understand that prepping is a very serious topic and you should take it serious, but there's a very thin line that divide a responsible prepper and an irresponsible prepper. Let's put it that way. So we need to really be very careful when it comes to this, because if you're prepping the wrong way, you should take a step back, take a break, and make sure that you're being very responsible, because your future depends on it. The future of your loved ones depends on you being a responsible prepper. So that's why I think that this video was always in the back of my head. I'm like, you need to make this video, because most preppers, they have a business model here on YouTube. They scare you to death and then they offer you a solution. They have websites with their products and services, so it works for them. So they don't really like to tell you the ugly side of prepping, because that's just, it's not good for their business. Let's put it that way. So here on this channel, as I've mentioned before, I don't have any dogs in this fight. I tell you how things are. I tell you how it is. And the reality is that a lot of people are destroying their relationships because of prepping. A lot of people are destroying their financial stability because of prepping. And you need to be responsible about it. You need to have a budget, and you need to make sure that you focus on being surrounded by like-minded individuals. Yes, you need to buy the gear, you need to buy products, I understand that. But at the same time, you need to focus also in acquiring skills like hunting, fishing, things like that. And if you only keep buying gear and products and things like that, don't forget that the only thing you're doing is delaying the inevitable. if you're not acquiring skills, because a good prepper should be also conscious about how to make fire, for example, in the woods, in how to trap, in how to fish, in how to hunt, things like that, right? Now, I think that those are the most important signs, the two most important signs that I came up with, that I think, obviously there's more, but I think that those are the two major signs that tell you that you should stop prepping or you should take a break, right? Number one, like I said, if you're destroying your relationships and you're isolating yourself from everybody, that is a very bad sign. That's a red flag as a prepper. And number two, that if you're destroying your financial stability, you need to be in very good shape when it comes to the money, right? The money thing, I mean, we all need money, but at the same time, you cannot be spending all of your money on prepping, because if that's what you're doing, probably you have an issue, you have an addicting problem with prepping. Now, the other thing that I wanted to say, guys, is a very massive thank you to all of you that have subscribed to this channel. As I mentioned before, thank you for your comments, thank you for the thumbs up and all of that. I wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. So now, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I hope you enjoyed this video.